Lend me your ears. Judith and I are delighted to welcome you to Englefield to join us in celebrating our very special anniversary. It is truly wonderful to see so many relatives and friends of long standing and still standing. We particularly welcome our best man and my shipping colleague, Derek Taylor. Good to see you, Derek. It is appropriate to remember at this time also close friends who are not with us. However, one's memory goes back a long way on these occasions. I recall first meeting Judith when she was concentrating on the Telegraph crossword. And having done that, she took over the party cooking. I rapidly realized here was a rare bird. Bright, blonde, beautiful, and a budding beaten to boot. On top of which, she was also an MG sports car owner and a car enthusiast. What more could a bachelor want? No time to be lost. Next day on the phone to invite her to Goodwood, which she accepted with alacrity, saying she liked the smell. I thought, she thought, high-octane exhaust. Later she confessed to fearing it might have been horse racing, not car racing. My wife and I remember only too well our wedding day in Cowes on a sunny but blustery day. After the reception, Errol and Ronnie whisked us off in their new motor cruiser to Southampton, where my trusty red TR3A was waiting, and on to Heathrow and Athens and Sunion, where it was also blowing a gale and the shutters were banging. Quite a reception. Then on to the Greek island of Zia, staying in the deserted island of the deserted old harbour master's house, where there was no running water or electricity. To eat, we had to row across the harbour to the coffee shop, where there was also an electric point for my razor, much to the consternation of the locals, who had not seen soapless shaving before. We found the most beautiful deserted sandy bay round the corner, where the swimming was perfect and secluded. So back to England and Oxshott, and much to the amusement of the neighbours, I carried Judith across the threshold to our first house in Charlwood Drive. Victoria and William duly arrived, and we moved on to Englefield in 1970, which was rather run down and overgrown. So we had a 25-year plan, which was duly extended to 50 years. Therefore, we have another 5 years to go. Our first visitor was sainted Aunt Muriel, with her yapping dog, which duly fell in the fish pond. Our second visitor was the vicar, who, when told of the dog's fate, said it should have had more faith. All in all, we consider ourselves very lucky people, with a wonderful family, children, son-in-law, and lovely grandchildren. I feel extraordinarily blessed to be married to this highly efficient, kind-hearted and amazing lady, who is nothing short of exceptional. The most wonderful wife, a wonderful mother, and a wonderful granny. I give you the toast to my lovely bride, Judith.